Tonight presents the exact same scenario as the 2013 NBA Finals, only this time the Heat trails the Spurs 2-1, not going into a game in San Antonio, but right here in Miami at American Airlines Arena. The stakes couldn't be any bigger for the defending back-to-back champions as they prepare for tonight's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Tip-off is set for 9 p.m. ABC is your television network. I'm Joseph Goodman of the Miami Herald, and as always, you can follow me on Twitter at Joe Goodman Jr. for insights during the game. Now, the Heat has been in this situation before, of course. They've trailed the Spurs 5 times in the last 2 NBA Finals, and each time they've responded with a victory. In Game 4 of the 2013 Finals, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh combined for 85 points, and the Heat tied that series up 2-2. The Heat is going to need the exact same type of offensive production from its stars to regain momentum in this series. The Heat can ill afford to fall behind 3-1 in this series with games 5 and 7 still in San Antonio. Now, what are some adjustments for tonight's game? Well, they should be pretty obvious. Defensive urgency. The Heat had absolutely none of it in Game 3. The Spurs raced out to a 25-point lead, going 19 of 21 from the field. And that kind of leads into adjustment number 2, offensive rhythm. The Heat lacked that also. Mario Chalmers and Norris Cole are going to have to find some way to get involved in this series and settle down the Heat's offense and get that ball moving around the perimeter for the open shot. And that leads into adjustment number 3, get Chris Bosh the ball. He only touched the ball 12 times, if you can believe that, in Game 3. He was 4 of 4, but he simply rarely had the ball, 12 touches. It seems unlikely and unbelievable. Chris Bosh said at practice yesterday that the Heat has had trouble adjusting to the Spurs coming out of that Eastern Conference Finals series against the Indiana Pacers. That series was really physical, and this series, on the other hand, has been more about technique, fundamentals, and strategy. Bosh said that it's not about physicality, it's more about the mental aspect this time. One last thing as we prepare for tonight's game, the Heat is 13-0 in games after playoff losses dating back to the 2012 Eastern Conference Finals. The Heat will need to make that record 14-0 after tonight, or this series might end before it even gets started. From American Airlines Arena, I'm Joseph Goodman of the Miami Herald.